got one today for my solar client in Illinois. I spoke with the manufacturer. They had about 180,000 square feet on the roof, and they're looking to bring down their utility bills. So we're going to be meeting with them tomorrow and discussing how we can save.
I just set an appointment with my IT client in South Carolina. It's a healthcare facility with around 50 users. They have an MSP right now, but they're looking for a better response time, so we're going to meet with them in a couple weeks and see if we can help.
So I just got a couple good ones today. One is for one of our staffing clients down in Atlanta. The company's been open for a year, needs a little bit of help bringing a couple of associates in. We're going to step in and help them with that. And they got a good one for an IT client down in Corpus. They need quite a bit of things going on. They've never had any cybersecurity, website, they still use Yahoo. Going to get out there in 2 weeks after the holiday, meet with them in person, and show them what we're able to do. We're excited for it.
Got one for my MSP client in Wichita. Talked to the CEO. He's not currently happy with his MSP partner and doesn't think they do a great job. So we're going to talk about CMMC compliance, backups, and compare apples to apples. There's about 60 users. Their servers are on-prem, and he said they do need some server work. So it should be a pretty good one. I think we're talking next week on Tuesday.
So got an appointment today for my roofer in LA. Was with a property management company that oversees a lot of commercial real estate throughout the greater Los Angeles area. Thousands, if not millions of square feet, but started out with a smaller couple projects, got 3 different repairs that they need, all right next to each other at a couple different shopping centers. So gonna send my client out there and see how it goes. Hopefully leads to a much bigger relationship.
I got one for my client in Hawaii today. Spoke to somebody at a warehouse. They're having gutter issues more than anything else. We do waterproofing, so we're going to go out there next Tuesday, see if we can get them either a new gutter system or waterproof their gutter system and help them out a little bit.
Bad morning. Who wants to talk about it? Who's got a good one this morning?
I got one today for my Kansas City client. It's like a plumbing warehouse. It's 96,000 square feet. He wants a bid for a re-roof and a silicone finish on top of it. So it should be a good appointment. It's scheduled for the week after Thanksgiving. So.
Who else?
Got one for PSA this morning. It's a CBD shop. They've been open for a year, had some staffing issues in the past, are open to the meeting. Spoke with the wife a couple weeks ago. She was sick, didn't want to continue the conversation, so picked it up with her husband, agreed to the meeting, got everything sent out.
Who else? There it is. Back there. Oh, Matt. Come on up.
So I just got one for Verde, 160,000 square feet manufacturer, wants to bring down the utility bill. So meeting tomorrow at 8. Then I got one for Right Now Roofing. He's Active Leagues Country Club out in Cape Coral. He's going to be going out there Tuesday.
I got an IT one. It's a medical facility. There's like 5 servers. There's like 35 to 50 users. There's people in office and remote, and then there's like 75 computers. And he said that they have a company, but they're only like 80% satisfied and don't have a contract or anything.
Let's go.
So he's gonna go out.
First IT, let's go, Emma. Good stuff. Let's replicate it. Newman, you got an IT one, didn't you?
I did. I got one for RBS. Talked to the guy. He wasn't happy with his current MSP. They were looking at going in-house, and I pretty much was like, yeah, before you fully commit to that, I'd love to open up a conversation, show what we can do. It's, I want to say like 60 plus users. Mostly the servers are on-prem. He didn't give me a number for it, but it should be a good conversation. He wants to talk about like backup and a bunch of other things.
Nice.
So.
Who else?
I'll go. I got an easy IT appointment. I spoke with the executive director of a non-for-profit. It is rather small, but they do take smaller companies. She said she wants to add a couple more computers, and she is the IT director, and she was like, I don't know anything about IT. I'm kind of learning as I go. So she was hoping to hear how we can help. We'll meet her on the 29th at 9:30.
Greatly.
Yeah, I called a country club and just happened to get the event director, and she was actively looking for donuts for a 500-person event. So I told her, I can have the guy call you today so that we can try to walk it down and yeah, they're having that meeting at 3 Eastern.
Is that your first one for donut at me?
Second, but first, this one's happening before the first day.
Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Just happened to be looking for donuts.
I got first one for Cool Roof in Miami. Pretty big condo. Roof looked like crap on Google Maps, so I kind of dug around, got who I need to talk to, the property manager of the condos. And yeah, we're looking to do a re-roof, so I got a phone call. My guy Mario tomorrow.
Let's go. First one too. That's first one. That's huge. That's huge. Anything left from yesterday that you want to talk about, Jake?
Got one for my first one for my client in Ogden, financial company. The guy pretty much says we are fully managed. That's everything. He started just listing things off, and I'm like, it's 40 users, and they have a lot of compliance stuff. And he was saying that he really wasn't looking until June, and I was like, well, let's get a proposal in your hand now. That way, when June comes up, you're ready to go. And he was like, okay, yeah, that sounds good.
I was yesterday in the afternoon as well. I reached out to Victor, he's the CEO of Omni Metal Finishing. I think 3 weeks ago at this point, I just gave him a call on his mobile. Let him know we were working with a company pretty much identical to him in operations and industry, but they were about twice as big as him. We've had great experiences working with them. He was more than happy to meet with us, so I kind of asked him when he could meet. He said, I'm not in front of my calendar. Give my secretary, Tanya, a call at this number, and she'll get you on the schedule. Been trying to get in touch with Tanya for like 2 weeks. I've just been getting completely ghosted by everybody at the company, so I gave him a call last week, and he was like, I'm so sorry, I don't know why that's happening. Give me your name and number, and I'll like get it to her so she'll answer your call. Still hasn't answered it after another week, so I gave him another call yesterday, and we locked down next Monday at 9:30.
Let's go.
We got how many today? Eight, nine. Sounds like another deal or two. And let's like smash it today so we can get off a little bit early with an update and have a great Friday and go into the weekend, right? All right, guys.
I got an appointment today for my Nebraska client. It was with a non-for-profit company. Spoke to the executive director. She at first told me she had an in-house team. Then we started talking a little bit more and then admitted that she actually does the IT but didn't know a whole lot. They're looking to expand and put a couple more computers onto their property. She said she'd love to see how we could help her out. And we do additional training at our company, so I said, you know, it'd be beneficial for us to at least talk with you. We're going to meet on the 29th after Thanksgiving to see how we can help her out with her expansion.
I got one today for my roofer down in Florida. I spoke with the maintenance manager over at a country club. They have about 3 buildings, totals a little over 30,000 square feet. Their main building actively has leaks going on. Their current roofer hasn't been fulfilling their needs, so we're going to be going out next week to help them out.
I just got one for my Portland roofers. It's an apartment complex, shingle roofs. There's no current leaks or known issues going on, but the roofs are pretty old. And the property manager said they're looking at getting them replaced somewhat soon. So I set them up to go out there next week on Monday, take a look at it, and it should be a pretty good one.
Got an appointment today for my Kansas City client. Called this plumbing and heating warehouse. Around 80,000 square feet. They have a steel roof with a silicone topping. So we're going to go out there and give them a quote for, I guess, re-roofing options and the silicone topping, preventative maintenance as well.